this is mine for the week.
This week, for our Friday update, Alex Dickerson has hijacked the screen, and when someone as big as Alex does that, you don't get in his way generally. So Alex, you had an exciting summer, got to play for Team USA. Talk about the honor of playing for Team USA.
Well, it was just a real big honor to be able to go out and play baseball and wear USA across your chest, something that you don't get to do too often these days. And probably the top of the line, my dad and my grandpa, both in the Navy, got to represent this country, and I got to do it in my own way. It was just a real big honor, and I'm really proud of that experience.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the experience, getting to travel overseas, see some new places.
It was definitely something that I'll never get to do again. Getting to travel to Asia, seeing all these different places, getting to actually try to mingle with people that don't even speak a word of your language. It was real fun to get to meet the other teams. Just had a great time. Had a great time playing baseball, doing what I love in another country.
Talk about some of the other players and the bonds that you developed with them over the summer.
Well, I mean, I got to play. I was always pretty close with two guys from UConn, George Springer and Matt Barnes. Got to know them even better as we played on Wareham Gateman and then went over to Team USA. And then on Team USA, you got to meet the best of the best in the nation. A lot of guys you hear about in the papers, a lot of guys you see on websites, going to be big draft picks. And it was real good to see the real personal side of everybody. It was just a real great experience overall.
Them playing for Connecticut, did they rib you at all for the fact that they beat the Hoosiers last year?
Nah, they're both good guys. I still ripped into them for things here and there, but they never did anything about that. But we face them again this year, so that'll be real fun.
The big question on a lot of our fans' minds, you had a lot of games that you played for Team USA. How many did Ross make it to?
Ross made it to probably the first. He made it to the 5-game series against Korea when we were still in the U.S. So that was exciting to get to see him there, getting to watch me play for my country, and it was a real great experience. I was in every game there and had a great time.
Obviously back on campus now, fall ball is approaching. Talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to with the competition. A lot of guys are here wearing the Indiana. It should be a lot of fun with that competition.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably, I honestly think it's probably the best recruiting class we pulled in. Just taking a look at the swings and the pitchers that we've brought in, I think this is going to be a big year for the Hoosiers. We got 46 right now. I got to bring that down to 35, but it's going to be a great 35, and I'm real excited for what's up ahead.
You know many of the newcomers, guys you played against in high school or have seen a lot of times. Talk about your thoughts on some of those guys that are coming in.
Well, I mean, Dylan Dooney batted behind me in high school, did a great job. He was one of my best friends, and he can straight up swing it, coming from the same high school as me. And Joey Donato from Torrey Pines, he's been a great pitcher since his freshman year in San Diego. Just comes after people and never backs down. Reed Resenchek, heard great things about it. Really haven't seen him. He says he faced me once. I don't really remember it. It's in summer ball. So he got me ground out. See what happens in the fall, but I mean, and also just taking a look at a lot of the other guys from Indiana and from Arizona and other places. I mean, it's going to look good. We've got a lot of size in the staff this year for pitching, and I think we're going to be a great team. You
and a lot of different players who are incoming come from Southern California. Why are these Southern California kids coming to Bloomington? What about Bloomington draws them in?
I mean, you come out here, and this is where I committed. I mean, I had other options going out of high school, but the campus and the city of Bloomington is just so great that you notice it, right? You get a feeling just as you step foot on it, and it's something that you just want to be a part of, right, as you step on campus and see it with your own eyes. And I think a lot of them have the same feeling I did, and that's why they're here.
Talk about you personally. I know you like to talk about your teammates more than about yourself, but this season, after last year's outstanding season, this season you go in, you only need 10 home runs to set the career record at IU. How does that feel for you, and is it something you're looking forward to?
It's like I said, I don't really put much stock into that. I mean, if I hit 10 home runs, if I don't, it's great. I mean, I'm not big on statistics. I'm just going to go out there and play my best. It's going to be hard to put up the same numbers that I did last year. I mean, they're going to have to pitch to everybody else in the lineup, and the lineup we have, they're going to hit them well too. So I mean, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't really matter when it comes down to that.